All right, welcome back to Hang Time, Michigan. Matt Mowry is still in the house. Dan Young is now in. I know I teased that Derek would be here. Fan stuff coming up next. But we've got our BCAM segment, and we're talking girls basketball. We're continuing to talk girls basketball. And we did this a few weeks ago, and again, it is what we're calling our Lucky Seven. These are just who we feel have a really good opportunity. This list could be as many as 10, which we may even post later at stagechampsnetwork.com.
No pressure.
10 kids who could legitimately make a case, yes, to be on the Miss Basketball ballot.
No question,
but
which
in
is
the
awesome.
end, it's going to be 4 or 5, and that's usually the way it works out. We've got 7 here, and you can sure witnessing that list on your screen right now. And it's talented. It's pretty stacked from top to bottom. Rakia Jackson from Edison, Mo Joyner from Heritage, Julia Arold from Grosse Pointe North, Janae Terry from Wayne Memorial, Eliza Winston from Muskegon, Sophia Wired from Muskegon Oak Ridge, and Molly Davis from Midland Dow. Again, lots of guards in this group, but again, talent all the way across the board. How would you guys, even just thinking about recent years, rank this group compared to years past?
It's a deep group, and it's like you said, it could go 7 to 10, and kids who have legitimate, bids for Miss Basketball. But you just look at where these kids are going: Mississippi State, Michigan State, Illinois, Michigan State, Toledo, and Central.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking.
That's the big one right there.
There's no question.
D1 across the board,
and all of those,
and in some cases, defending national champions, which of course we wouldn't expect her to go anywhere else. And it does start at the top with Rakia Jackson. We've been talking about her all year. Without impunity, she has been a fantastic player here. Again, you mentioned that Mick McCabe said maybe the greatest of all time, the GOAT in Michigan here. Again, that's a bold statement.
It is.
And I think there are several players of generations past that could challenge that notion, but it makes you think, and you don't necessarily discount it right off the bat.
It's at least a conversation.
Yeah.
It was a well thought out article, and he's been around enough to know and be able to compare.
Sure.
Having seen her live at the event here at LTU and in the city, she's amazing. I mean, she's just she makes it look so easy, from catching alley-oops to just coming down, going behind her back and swishing a 3 with people hanging all over her. And then she's just got great length and size.
Yeah, step backs, threes.
Right.
She hits from all points of the field.
Well, and she's kind of the modern player who can do all of those things, because in past ages, you get a 6'3" girl, she's standing on the block.
There's no question.
She's anchored there. Her foot's there, and that's where she's going to be, and she needs to learn some hook shots and how to rebound the ball. And she's not that player.
No.
She's a true point forward, who can distribute the ball, who can shoot the ball. She can do everything you want. And that's the nice thing about a lot of it. We were talking a little bit, off camera. Mo Joyner could play any one of the 5 positions you needed her to play on the floor. Julia Arold is another one of those modern players.
Isn't she versatile
shoot
as
from
well?
the outside, who can dribble the ball up the floor. Janae Terry. All of these kids are kind of very modern
hybrid,
versions.
skilled,
can play
but yet
multiple
have
positions.
good size and length defensively. So they can guard multiple positions.
Yeah, and there are no one-trick ponies here. These are all girls who have very diversified skill sets.
And I would bet you're seeing it even at the real youth level. These taller players given an opportunity to play guard right off the bat and learn that skill set, at a 9, 10-year-old level, so that by the time you get to high school, you're polished, and you might be 5'10", but you're still going to run the point, as Janae Terry does at Wayne Memorial.
And to give a credit to our coaches of these young ladies, from BCAM's perspective, they're skilled and polished, and they're fundamental, and they share the ball. You can tell they've been coached, and that's a credit to our coaches in our state.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is there anyone on this list who you think is a real dark horse? I mean, we know it's stacked at the top, but again, this is voted on.
Right.
So is there somebody that, we've got a few West Side players on this list here. We've got, a Midland player, obviously a Saginaw player. And, again, I don't know how much it relates to having a chance to see these players at Breslin, which I know a lot of the coaches want to make an opportunity to go see there. We've seen Rakia, we've seen Mo for sure, and Janae.
And A-Rod was there last year.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, right down the list. I think, and we've talked about this before too, that the voting is voting, and it tends to be, like you said, this is a player I've seen, this is a player I'm familiar with. So sometimes that factors into it. Now, modern technology allows us to see a lot more than we ever used to. So it's not quite as insular as it used to be, where it was just, little factions. But I do think that if you end up with 2 or 3 finalists from the same region or the same city in some cases, or the same league, that can sometimes split the vote.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to depend on where these kids, end up being, who's on that final ballot. If it's 2 kids from the Saginaw Valley, do, Davis and Joyner kind of split that vote? Who's the best in the Valley? I mean, that's an argument.
Yeah.
Who's the best in Muskegon if those 2 end up on the ballot? So I think that sometimes can
And they're supposed to make a highlight video, correct?
There'll be a highlight video that'll be on our website.
There you go.
And so we'll be able to connect and see the young ladies that end up being on the final ballot.
Sure.
And so that is
that gives an
opportunity for a few, live
coaches
5-6 hours away
right,
from
sure. Yeah.
some of these kids, and you don't have a chance.
Absolutely.
But the other thing is, you can Google these girls, and there's plenty of highlights on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And full games.
And full games,
the
highlights.
just with the MHSAA games themselves, obviously.
No question.
You want to see Rakia full game, you could watch, last year you could watch the State Champs Winter Jam that's on our website right now.
And so I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
That's a plus
Absolutely.
when you're talking an entire
Isn't
state.
that the biggest thing now, do you think, as far as what I would consider fairness?
I think
because
so.
now these coaches, for wherever they are, have full access to all these to really make
No
an
question.
educated decision.
No question. And our coaches, they take the time to watch those videos and to look before they vote. And so there's no question that's been a real positive.
We're at the point now where by the time this gets out, there really isn't going to be much time to still register for BCAM if you're a coach out there that somehow is living under a rock and is not a BCAM member. How has the membership application been?
We are right at our record. Our record
okay.
of 58, close to 5,800. We're not there, but we're close. And it's fun.
The record. Of,
we've gone 11 straight years of beating the year before.
Wow.
So now, if I'm going to take over and we don't break that this year, I'm going to be thinking it's not good. But
so this will go out technically on the 14th. So they will have hours.
23 hours.
When does it? Does it end midnight at the end of the 15th?
On the 15th.
So not the beginning of the 15th, but the end of the 15th.
Right.
So they have till 11:59 on Friday night to register.
You got it.
And again, what do they do?
You go to bcam.org. You can register online. You can mail it in. And you can register as an individual, a school membership. Head coaches are 25. Non-coaches would be 10. And then your school specials 80 for 15 coaches.
So when you say mail it in, you're talking snail mail. It's just got to be postmarked by the 15th.
We'll take it.
Okay, we'll take it. All right. He wants to break the record,
Yes,
and they're
we
close,
gotta-
people.
yeah, we gotta break
and
it,
again,
yeah.
if you know coaches throughout the state, it's not just high school. Obviously colleges are members of BCAM and middle schools.
You got it. Yeah,
So-
that's we're all basketball coaches.
Yeah.
And so college coaches, junior college coaches, NEIA,
junior college, right.
assistant coaches. We want to get the younger
Yeah.
generation, the freshman, JV, those coaches
Yes.
moving up the ladder,
Yes.
someday going to be a head coach, or support your program from JV or an assistant situation your whole career. It doesn't matter. You're helping. You're working with our youth.
And the last thing I'm going to say is, and we've talked about this in the past, is there is a list of literally legendary coaches that are part of BCAM that will have provided their number so that if you're a young up-and-coming coach and you have questions on how to improve your craft,
It's really been a neat thing.
that you can pick up as a BCAM member talk to them. They're gonna share their wealth of knowledge, and all their goal is to grow the sport, and they will do that for you. They will be there for you and give you just invaluable advice.
Yeah, they volunteered their email and or phone number for any coach that wants to contact them. It's called our mentor list or resource contact list, and it's about giving back, and they love to give back. If you call a coach, 9 times out of 10, they'll listen, and then they'll give you, the things that they went through and their advice.
And if they don't think they have the skinny on all that, they'll tell you who does and recommend
Right.
that. So you've got your in the door right there. So
You got it.
Dan, thank you.
Thank you.
Matt, thank you. Of course, go to statechampsnetwork.com to read all of Matt's coverage. He's been all over it lately and trying to find games when he can. And, we've just been dealing with a lot here as far as the weather goes. But hopefully things are going to mellow out, and we're getting ready for playoffs, especially in girls basketball. We still got some more season to play before we get to
3 weeks.
the playoffs. 3 weeks. Can you believe that?
I know.
Where we are? We're at
we go.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. We still got 3 weeks of girls basketball. I don't think it's ever happened before.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's great. And so anyway, lots going on. And you can, of course, just if you have questions or anything you'd like us to ask here, whatever, just hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and we'll talk about it here. All right. As promised before, Derek will be back right after.